Was the COP a cop-out? Yes, absolutely. What we have is corporations taking over our democracy, corporations having more influence over the international agreements than people's pressure groups. It's a terrible situation that, so many of these big corporations have now got so far into the negotiation process that I think a friend from Reclaim the Power pointed out that, for 21 years, COP's been meeting to try and create some legally binding or something that's going to really help the environment, and they haven't come up with anything legally binding. Still, even post Paris, very few things are legally binding, and we have a situation where TTIP's coming in, the transatlantic trade agreement, which basically is totally undermining our democracy, and that's legally binding. So how come they can get legally binding something together with TTIP, which means corporations can sue our government, yet they can't get anything really strongly legally binding together to save the environment? If you add up all of the different commitments, it adds up to, although they held it's 1.5 degrees, or so, maybe 2 degrees. If you add up all the commitments in all the countries, it comes to 3.5 to 4 degrees. So yes, it was a cop-out. It was a cop-out by our governments. It was a cop-out by corporations now controlling so much of our democracy that we don't even get legally binding things. We need to work together as a planet and to get on the cooperation and the solutions and making these things work. And it seems for 21 years, COP has been copping out because it's been infiltrated and the democracy has been taken over by these corporations. So we need to reclaim the power and take the power back. Everyone has the power when we all organise together, network all the networks together and create the kind of future we want.